Today is the day we're finally gonna get working on our big wall, which is gonna span from there probably all the way to there, and then from over here probably into that. And I don't know what I'm gonna do about that area over there, because yeah, I have no idea. We'll figure it out as we kind of go here, but I also want to like build around the base just like a little bit. Some like inner walls between these little tower thingies, and yeah, I've got like a bunch of little ideas here. But first, we need to address the elephant in the room, my Steam Forge. Have I been able to fill it? No. 197 slots. A lot of this, though, is, well, I mean, not a lot of it, but a good amount of it is, of course, scrap metal, which you don't get any extra of, but I figured I might put it in anyway, just to have all of the ingots made up and everything. And then inside of here, I've got my last little run of metal. By the way, I did manage to find Mineral Bearing 3 and a Mineral Bearing 1. Completely just so happy with that. Tamed up a couple Ankies, all pretty low levels, and yeah, here we don't really have some great stats, but it is what it is. I'm mostly focusing on this weight right here. It's at 1500 right now. Maybe at some point we might try to find some better Ankies, but for the moment, this works. So yeah, what I want to actually do right now is get this little lot of metal going. So yeah, let me go ahead and just chuck out all this. By the way, it goes down from 45 normally inside of an Anki all the way down to 24.8, which is not too bad. If I had 3 mineral bearing 3s though, I think it would weigh, what is it, 4.5, right? Which is just silly, but yeah, let me go ahead and chuck all this into here. So yeah, that is like a huge amount of metal, you know. It's just way too much in there. So yeah, let me grab some element as well, and here we go. So I'm gonna chuck this in here, and I'm gonna power this thing on for the very first time. It's gonna last for 2 hours, and I think that should be enough to mostly get all of this smelted. Let's do it. Boom. So basically the way that this forge is actually gonna work is it's actually gonna take a stack of 300 metal, and instead of turning that into 150 metal ingots, it's gonna give me 200. So I don't know, you get like a little bit extra on top. So it's definitely worth using this thing if you have it unlocked, you know. Like it costs element, but I mean, you know, a little bit of element for a lot of bit of extra metal is kind of worth it. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and let all this smelt up for a little while. It's gonna take, I don't know, probably like a huge amount of time to actually get all of that smelted. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be thinking about some of my little ideas for this area, and also checking out some of the local wildlife. Hello. Oh, actually, one more thing. Let me show you the new white owl, which is not mutated, but it does have some of the best stats out of all of the snow owls I've been taming up. I actually went for like high on everything instead of, you know, just focusing on the main 4. Went ahead and tried to grab the high food and then the high oxygen as well. And yeah, those are actually better than my health, my stam. So I don't know, we might have to try and tame more of these guys, because I would definitely like a slightly better base stam. But yeah, this is like our new thing, and as you can see right there, it's got a ton of traits in it. Let me show you. So we've got Carefree, which is one of my favorite ones, and it works so well for flyers because you're gonna be able to move a little bit faster, provided that you've been on the creature for 20 seconds and you haven't either dealt or received damage. So pretty good if you just want to get around the map. And yeah, as you can see, some of the other ones there are pretty good as well. We got the slow metabolism, which probably works a little bit with the freezing thing. I don't really know. We'll see. But yeah, anyway. Let's think about some ideas here then. Oh, actually, another thing that I want to show you is a bunch of the progress on the yellow drop since the last episode. I think I've done like 6 in total now. And yeah, this is one of the very nice things that I managed to find. It is a saddle blueprint for the Dreadnoughtus, which I'm very excited to hopefully get at some stage, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that anytime soon. I mean, I still don't even have any amazing weapons. I think we got this in the last episode, I believe. I think we did. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that we got that then. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, I've got a mech right here as well. Not amazing, but we could potentially use that at some point and hopefully try to upgrade it. I don't know. It could happen. But yeah, we'll see. And then inside of here, let's see, what else did I get that was new? I think now pretty sure we had this bow. Fairly certain we did. Oh, actually, I did get a Thyla saddle blueprint. Where exactly is that, though? I still want to make up one of these things. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that real fast. I think I'll craft like, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them. Just see if we can get a really good one. I think I have some crafting skill potions. I believe I do, right? Did I make them? I guess I didn't. Okay, cool. So I need to go ahead and make a couple of those. Oh, come on. This one's got to be good. And okay, that 50%. I think I'm happy with that. I actually don't think I want to try and craft anymore. 50% is fine. Much better than this other one that I got, which is like 4.6%. That's terrible. Okay, well, while we're waiting for a bunch of our metal to smelt up, I think I'm going to just start working on my little, I guess, project along here. Basically, what I want is a pretty interesting looking wall that's going to span between here and then over there, and then maybe going from this one as well over to that one, but leaving a hole in the middle on either side for like a gateway or something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I want to use the little quarter, what are they called? The little quarter ceilings up here. And basically, yeah, we're going to come down with some ladders, which I think I need to go ahead and make. I think I might have a couple, but I definitely don't have as much as I'm going to need. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and place a smithy, like, I don't know, right around here. That's perfect. Just want one, like, down here that I could just pull to build things. But, yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have the pillars kind of coming down just like this. I'll just do like 2 little sections. Hang on, there we go. So something like that, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill these gaps with the ladders, and I think it looks really good like that. The only issue is you can't snap these any further down when you get like close to the ground, so I don't know how well that's gonna work over here. So I guess maybe I could just try to build from this side, just see how it actually does work out. But as we're doing that, you can see we're actually adding some foundation support for these ones. Ooh, there we go. So yeah, we can build out a couple more. And in every single one of these gaps, we're going to have pillars. So it's going to be kind of insane in terms of like pillars and everything. So yeah, I don't know. Just like super expensive. This is why I needed like a lot of metal. You know, I've been using a huge amount of metal. This is the most amount of like metal gathering and structure building that I think I've done in a long time. Definitely an ASA for sure, but yeah, it's pretty insane. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, let me build down here. So as you can see right there, we are starting to intersect. So I guess if I come a little bit further over, I really don't think we're going to be able to snap 2 here. We can. Okay. Well, that's interesting. What about over here? Yeah, I can't there. But can I right beside it? No. So that right there would be the limit. So I think what we're going to need to do then is, maybe on the side ones, we only come down by like 1 ladder. Because I think on the front one, I should be able to come down by 2. We might have to kind of change the design just a little bit to, you know, I really like the idea of the 2 ladders coming down. That's the only thing, you know. And like we can fill in this gap here. There's no issue with that. We can just put some, maybe not facing that way, but we can just put some of these guys in here, and yeah, that will work out. We're obviously gonna switch all this stuff over to the Wasteland skins and everything, but yeah, just for the moment, I'd like to kind of build it out and just see how it looks. Yeah, I really like the 2 ladders, man. Like, that looks so much better. It's gonna look not so good when we get over here and we can't do that. And then on the opposite side over here, I guess we need to see what this side's gonna look like too. Let me just test the boundaries. I feel like this side should be okay because we have, you know, the actual foundation visible right here. Although I don't actually, no, that's not even a foundation. That's a bunch of ceilings. I think we can come down by the 2. Okay. So I think in terms of everything, I'm not going to be able to come down by 2 on this side. I can already tell you. I don't even need to check it, but let me just bring them over here and just make sure I can even come down by 1. Yeah, I should be able to. Cool. Let me just double check. Yeah, I definitely should be able to do it here. But, yeah, so I think on this side, we're going to only be able to come down by 1 ladder. But it might not look as weird because this side is closer to the ground. So I guess over here, we're not going to be able to do that. So when we get right beside these things, maybe we don't do this exact same pattern. Maybe we just do something a little bit transitional into this. Okay, I'll have to think about it, and I'm going to have to build more stuff, but we might be able to work on this. I'm actually going to move a foundation out here just so I can have this thing, like, right beside me, because even just, like the little run over here was just a bit too much, you know? It's too much, man. It's too much. I do want to point out, I do know I'm thirsty now. I don't actually even have my game volume on in my ears, so I should probably turn that back on. I turn it off quite a lot because I'm rewatching Mindhunter. I love that show. Just want to point it out. Also, now I just realized that I do still have a canteen on me, so that could have just been so much simpler. Anyway, back to it. Oh yeah, foundation. I need one. Okay, so I've officially made 3 smithies, so I can get this done a little faster. Everything's crafting something, and I should be able to continue to work on this. All right, got an idea. I'm gonna go ahead and put this little guy right here onto companion mode, and then he should be able to feed me and water me whenever I need it. I'm also gonna make you just sit down because I don't want you following me. Definitely need to, at some stage, tame more of these things. Have they fixed the thing, though? The bug with the taming, where you can actually... Can you get, like, proper taming effectiveness? Because I've been holding off. I've been waiting. I don't know if they have or not. Anyway. So, yeah, whenever I'm hungry or thirsty, this thing should feed me. And, yeah, here's how the wall's looking so far. Pretty cool. I just left a gap there just because I can hardly squeeze through these pillars. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I can't. Like, it looks like... I can't right now. I don't know what it is. Some of them I was able to, though. I don't know. I wasn't eating that much food. Damn. Anyway, so yeah. That's it's looking pretty good so far. We just need to switch over all the skins. We need to figure out what we're doing in terms of, I guess, merging it down into this stuff down over here. And yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Can I pop a pillar here? Or a ladder even? Yeah, we can do that there. We just can't do it on the next one. Okay, well, it's a long while later, and here we go. Here is the outside exterior part of the wall. Well, this is like the inner wall, because, you know, bear in mind, we are still going to put a big wall along here, but I don't trust that wall to be able to stop absolutely anything from getting at me, so that's why I decided that we would also have one in here as well. So, yeah, we got some ballistas up top there, and this is what it looks like on one of the sides as well. I'll show you the other side. The terrain comes up so high, it's kind of crazy. I mean, like, that entrance there is like a full, you know, 3 walls high. This one here is like barely even 2. So, yeah, really glad that I didn't build this any further in this direction, because it wouldn't have worked out in this kind of way. So, yeah. Let me show you over this side, too. And, yeah, that's the original wall that we were building. Cool. Bear in mind, on top of the little ceilings right there, we're actually going to be putting 4 Tesla coils, but I think I'm like, what level am I right now? Level 101. I think it's 103. Yeah, 103 is when we unlock those. So when I have them, I'm going to build them, but for the moment, they're just going to have to wait. And yeah, here's the inside as well. I was considering maybe putting down like an inner kind of part of the wall, but I'll be honest, I kind of don't feel like making all those extra structures for something that's really not gonna change much. So yeah, as you can see up there, I did add some railings on top though. And yeah, we have pillars on either side of that little thin kind of walkway. And we don't have like a way to get up there. I mean, technically we do, but not really, because there's a railing in the way. Or what do you call it? A pillar in the way. I'm not sure if I'd be able to get up here. Yeah, no, you definitely can't do that. Ooh, okay, I just phased through a ladder. I'm not sure what that means. How many years of bad luck is that? All right, well, you can probably tell by my voice. It's very, very late. I'm going to go to bed. We're going to finish off the rest of it tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully we can get that massive wall done. But yeah, I definitely need to rest myself. Okay, back at it, and here is the rough design for the wall. It's basically every single 2 foundations, we put one of these little hexagons, and then another 2 foundations, another hexagon, and so on and so forth. I didn't really want to make it like a super overcomplicated pattern, so this is going to work for us for the moment. And then it also kind of helps if I need to bend it when we get just towards like the end over here. But I also needed to build it high enough up, like this is going to be the bottom, like, you know, we're going to have walls down here, don't worry. But this is like the height that I'm going to have to build everything at, because I do want the gates on there, and you can't really properly snap those things unless, you know, you're going to actually snap them to square foundations. So yeah, or ceilings as well also works. So yeah, this is pretty much like the pattern here. We're going to build up these walls, and then where you see the very tops of these gates, we're going to have a walkway going all the way along this whole thing, and probably a way to get up to that walkway as well. And I might try and incorporate some turrets and stuff into this thing as well, because, like, I don't want things attacking it. Like, it's inevitable, you know. We might maybe pop a couple of Velonosaurs out here, put them onto, like, aggressive and everything, and just, I don't know. We're gonna have to protect it somehow. Also, I have at one point seen a meteor hit, like, right here. One time I've seen that. I haven't seen them hit any closer. So there's the possibility for a little chunk of this wall to get destroyed, but I really don't know if that's gonna even happen. So we're gonna have to wait and see if that actually ever happens, and then we'll know. You know, it's the very unfortunate situation where we literally have to get my wall blown up for me to know that the wall can get blown up. So yeah, and of course this all needs to be made out of metal as well. And yeah, big project, honestly, today. Well, for today's video anyway. Need more triangles. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much the whole pattern. And then, like, on these bits right here, they're actually gonna stick out higher than the wall. So we're gonna have like a little walkway when it comes to these things, so we can like walk all the way along the whole length of the wall, you know, at this height, not at this height. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna continue this pattern until we get all the way down to there, and then probably continue it until we hit that thingy over there. And yeah, then I'll just bring you guys back. Okay, so I decided to lower this level, and yeah, that way the gates are not going to be, I guess, as high up, and maybe I can potentially use them. You know, I didn't really plan on it, but I mean, hey, if we can, then that would be great. But then, yeah, it also means that the wall is not going to be as high, and we're saving some materials at the bottom for sure. So yeah, cool. Anyway, just gonna continue this. Try to get all these gates down. Oh, I need more. Uh-oh. That one looked really close. Okay, no, it wasn't that close. Never mind. So here's the wall so far. It's looking pretty good, and yeah, we're making some great progress on it. I've kind of like boxed out all the front of it there, and here, let me just hop off and show you. And then, yeah, we have our little like triangle kind of tower bits right here. So yeah, we have like double doorways on there so we can pass through, and then right around here we're probably gonna go ahead and put down some railings. I do have some. Nice. Right here, and then also there, and then let's swap these guys over. Yeah, looking pretty good. And then we might end up just doing the exact same thing in here as well. So just some railings snapped between these double doorways, and then yeah, we should have like a way to look out from here. The one thing that I'm curious as to whether or not I want to do is, do I want to increase the walls kind of going upwards here, or do I want to immediately cap it off right now with the roofs? So this is something that I'm thinking about. Ooh, hang on, let me grab that. And then right there. So yeah, I don't really know what I want to actually do just yet. I've been thinking about it, and it would be kind of nice to just do that, because then it doesn't look as crazy. In fact, that actually looks pretty good. I feel like if I had a bunch of those, like, all the way down the whole wall here, it would look amazing. So I feel like maybe we might just cap it off here and not go up any higher. Yeah. And then what else do we need to do? Well, we need a stairs to get up here at some point. And I can't actually ride my Thyla through the wall anymore since I put down these double doorways. Right down the end here, we have a little bit of an issue. So the issue is that if I continue my same pattern the way I've been doing it, we're gonna hit like the ground in like 2 foundations. So one thought that I have is to continue the same pattern in this direction, bring it out like to around there maybe, and then go back towards the wall. But I don't know if that's gonna look weird. Another option is I could bring a wall kind of going up and then continue the same pattern from there. So it kind of like steps up in this area. But that ramps a huge amount, so I don't really know what we can do here. The issue is that I won't be able to get these gateways down unless there's a ceiling for them to go onto. They don't, like, you know, I mean, like, I can't have them snap to each other. It's not going to work that way. Because if they were like 2 apart, yeah, but like this triangle gap right here is more, or sorry, this is less than, what is that, like 2 square foundations, which is the length of one of these. So just doesn't really work out the same way that I'd like it to. So yeah, little bit of finicky kind of work right here needed, but yeah, hopefully we can figure it all out. I think for today's video, I just want to maybe just get this side of the wall done. I'll do the other side later or something. I don't know, because this is going a lot longer than I thought it would. And yeah, so I do need to grab more of these roofs. Crafted like 60, so that should be more than enough for what I've done right here. And then I'll just show you what it looks like, I guess, when it's done, because it's gonna look pretty cool. Okay, well, here is the wall on this side done. Oh my god, of course there's a Rex, and it's going right for that stego. Please don't immediately start attacking it. Wait till I have some defenses or something. Like, that's just rude. All right, well, anyway, as you can see right there, it's just the same repeating pattern. I will fly up and let you guys see I guess the bends in the wall and how that all worked out, but yeah, we got to take care of this thing first. It is looking a little bloody. Yeah, it should die any second now. Cool. All right, well, yeah, so we will, of course, have to finish off the wall on the opposite side, and, you know, I do expect this wall to get attacked and destroyed in a couple different ways eventually, but for the moment, I'm okay with it being like this. You know, it's gonna be impossible to stop these creatures from destroying any of it, so, you know, I'm not even gonna try to do that. But as long as we can kind of add some defenses to it, you know, maybe some Velonosaurs, like I said, or maybe just something else, I don't really know. Yeah, we could possibly put that kind of stuff out here and just try to protect it. But yeah, let me show you. My god, my guy got freaking butchered. Damn. Yeah, so here it is. As you can see, we have the straight line, and then, like I said I was gonna do, I went off in this direction, and then, yeah, it actually worked out not too bad at all. I couldn't add anything special down here because I couldn't do 2 ceilings in a row, so I kind of just capped it off with, like, just a little bit of an end wall there, and, you know, you can kind of see through it. I don't really care. It's fine. I might actually be able to snap some walls there. I'm not really sure. Am I stuck? Okay, there we go. Nice. So, yeah, this is obviously the bigger side of the wall. Like, on this side, it's really not going to go that far, unless maybe I decide to change my mind and, you know, come all the way out to here and then do a turn towards this direction. That might happen. I can't really say right now what I'll end up doing, but yeah, the main plan is to just try and get that one done in, like, the next day or two. Maybe before the next episode, maybe after it. I have no idea. But, yeah, for the moment, though, it's looking pretty cool. And then, obviously, we did our inner wall on our actual, like, base area. And, yeah, I think right now, you know, I've developed this area so much. There's so many more things that I want to build around here. I didn't want to do any gotcha stuff until I had this wall done. And now that we do, we can go ahead and focus on that. Because I actually did tame one pretty high-level gotcha a couple days ago. Let me see. Yeah, it's this one right here. So, yeah, I tamed this, like, what is that? Like, almost 5 days ago. It's got 41 points into its crafting skill, which is very good to begin with. You got to remember, gotchas have 7 stats that they can get points into, because crafting skill is also a stat. So, having 41, which is the big majority, I guess, of that amount of points, having that into crafting skill to begin with is amazing. But yeah, so that's gonna end up being probably one of our gotcha breeders. It's also got mutable melee as well, mutable melee 3. So that's yeah, that's pretty good. I can't remember. I think it has metal. Let me see. I think you might have metal. I couldn't have gotten so lucky and also gotten, like, element dust on this exact same one. Could you imagine high crafting skill to begin with and then, like, element dust here? That would have been fantastic. But yeah, so we will definitely be making use of the metal, but for the moment, the gotcha tower, I guess, is gonna have to wait. It's gonna be a pretty big project as well. I mostly could probably make it out of stone, but maybe I'll make the bottom out of metal anyway. Is that an alpha carno? That does look like an alpha carno, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it actually might be. Let me go kill that thing. Quickly try to kill this guy before he swings. Don't hurt my thing. Okay, no, we're good. I was just a bit nervous he's gonna hit my my ballista turret. All right, cool. So hopefully we can actually get the kill on this alpha carno, and by that I mean I hope it doesn't bleed out instead. It's only a level 10. Okay. If I just keep spamming my attacks, I'm more than likely going to go ahead and actually get the kill. Come on, give me the... Yes! Nice. Yeah, it's a big pain when it actually, like, the creature bleeds out instead, because then, you know, you don't get the XP on your character. Really sucks, but there we go. Nothing amazing. Grab that back out so I can remember all the colors. And yeah, you know what, I guess I'll grab that. I should also grab that as well. Nice. All right, well, anyway, I think that's gonna be the end of today's video. As you can see, we've done a huge amount of work in the area. there's still a lot more to do, but we have a huge amount of metal left. Let me actually show you how much we have. Well, I think we have a whole lot. I mean, I did craft a bunch of stuff for the wall after checking. No, we actually don't really have that much at all. Wow. I do still have a lot of structures built up, but we are very, very low on the metal. I'm very surprised that I actually... Oh my god. I actually managed to almost use all of it. That's crazy. Like, let me show you how much we actually have over here. It's all in this end smithy. You know, we've got a lot of things built up there. Quite a lot of, like, you know, railings and stuff like that. And, yeah, a lot of ceilings right here as well. So, yeah, we should be fine for the moment. I might be able to get some of the wall done. You know, probably not that much. We're definitely going to need to do a bunch more metal grinding, but it is what it is. Yeah, the wall's looking amazing. If we stand right here, you wouldn't even know the other side's not done. And one thing as well, I don't really mind so much that the guys can't get through here. There's other ways out of the city. This is kind of my area, so I'm not really gonna, you know, make an actual hole that they could just go out of. Like, they can go out over there, they could fly out. I'm sure that there will probably be a way out over this side as well. They just won't be able to run past my base and come through here. I mean, I could probably leave my gate on, like, you know, accessible to anybody. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. They really got to make sure they close it, though. That's the only thing. So anyway, I might think about that. We'll see. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. If you enjoyed this one, do me a favor and drop me a like. And yeah, I'll hopefully have the rest of this finished off pretty soon. But we'll see. It's a lot of building. It's a huge amount of building. Anyway, catch you in the next one.